So I wanted to quickly go over our Understanding Local Ecosystems curriculum bundle. So with the bundle, you get the curriculum, a hard copy of the curriculum, as well as you get a nature journal for each individual student. So really quickly, I just want to kind of go over what our lessons look like. So for example, let's actually go to a different lesson. Let's go to our ecosystem services lesson. So the first page, basically, our curriculum is based on a couple of different learning theories like social constructivism, inquiry-based learning, place-based, and experiential learning. And because we start with an inquiry-based learning, we basically start with this nature question or nature mystery. And it's a question that by the end of the lesson, we ask the students to answer. And so the first page has the question, it has the overall kind of purpose of the lesson, and then it's broken up into learning objectives for each age group. So our pre-K group, our elementary group, our middle school, and our high school, because our curriculum is made so that after school programs can use it with multi-age level groups. So if you're in a classroom with just third graders, it's going to work. You can stick with the elementary age objectives and then take things up as students need a little bit more challenge. If you're in an after school program and you're covering kids of multiple ages, then your teacher can easily take the lesson up or down depending on who they're teaching. So we try to make the lessons as efficient yet thorough as possible. So we really want to save the teachers time by giving them all the information they need in just a couple of spots. So we have our learning objectives on the first page. And then the second page is the activity instructions. So we have the videos for the kids to watch, and then what they actually do to solve the nature mystery or the question. And then we have the science all summed up in one page. So essentially most of our lessons are 3 pages, some are 4, but it keeps everything short and concise so that it doesn't take too much of your prep time. We try to make it as easy as possible. Plus, we always have a box down here that says solving the nature mystery, and this is all about answering the big question that we're asking students to answer at the beginning. And included in our our Understand Local Ecosystems curriculum bundle, we also have a project. And this is true for all of our curriculum bundles. We always have a project. So we have project number 1, and that's for pretty much all age kids. And then we also have a project for teenagers that's kind of special to them. And in our curriculum bundle, we give students supplies to be able to build their project. So their project is to model an ecosystem, but it's more than just a diorama. They will be basically going from the ground up, starting with the abiotic factors, adding biotic factors, adding relationships, adding ecosystem services, adding human impacts, and each week they're going to add something new to their ecosystem model. And their ecosystem model is going to be based on actual species in their local ecosystem. So we're building our local ecosystem, which is huge and very different from most lessons, because they typically have you building ecosystems in Africa and places that are very far away from where kids live, and that's not what we think. We think that kids need to be learning about nature in their own backyards. So let's see, each of our lessons comes with a spot for the students to be able to take notes, and then their nature journaling page. So this is the page where they actually take data from their observations or draw pictures based on the activity that's in the curriculum book. And then what's really cool about these journals is that every single one of them comes with additional activities that are self-directed. You can assign them during the day when they're in class. You could assign them for homework after school, but they have a little prompt for the students. Some have some pictures, others have this did you know box, and it kind of explains whatever they're going to be doing that day. And then of course they also have their nature journal log where they're writing down what day and what time, and so it's a way for them to practice science when they're not necessarily in your class. And we also have sheets back here at the end. These are sheets for specific species where they can go outside and learn about specific species, and how to learn about different species is actually our bonus lesson in our so here's our pre-lesson or our bonus lesson, and it's on how to identify organisms outside. And then we also have this really fun prompt. This is just an extra one, but it's the I notice, I wonder, this reminds me of, and just get students outside and thinking about what's happening in their local ecosystem.